The financial media is asleep. They're looking at oil trading around $57 to $62 and telling you the market is oversupplied. But as of today, they're missing the perfect storm that may send crude oil straight to $100 a barrel. We have a red alert in the Strait of Hormuz, and the US safety net, the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, is at its lowest point in the last several decades. The shield is truly down and the attack has already started. In the next minutes, we are going to connect the dots between the tanker war, the empty SPR, and that Saudi F-35 deal we warned you about in our latest video. Let's get into it. First, the news you missed. The Strait of Hormuz is no longer safe. Just days ago, Iranian forces seized the tanker Tawara and then released it. This wasn't just a seizure, this was a message. And why now? Remember the video we made last week? The peace deal where the US may send F-35s to Saudi Arabia? We told you it wasn't a peace deal. It was an arms race, and this is the response. Iran isn't just watching the US arm its enemies. They're responding, and they know the Saudis are getting stealth fighters. So they're striking at the West's weakest point, the oil choke point. 20% of the world's oil flows through there. And right now the insurance premiums are spiking. The market is pricing in peace while the supply chain is fighting a war. This is where we apply our geopolitical value filter. Why did the US offer those F-35s? Because the US petrodollar shield is cracking, and we've looked into that in our latest video. Now, normally when prices spike, the US president taps the Strategic Petroleum Reserve or the SPR to flood the market and cool prices down. It's the emergency brake. But look at this data. As of today, November 23rd, the SPR is sitting at its lowest point in decades. We drained it in 2022 to fight inflation, but we are not anywhere near to those levels before 2020. And now the chamber is low. The US has no bullets left to fight an oil shock. The Iranians know this and the Saudis knew it too. That's why we offered them the jets. Saudis knew the US could no longer protect the price of oil. We're walking into a supply shock with zero buffer. And here we go. This is the perfect recipe for $100 oil. So what is the trade? The official narrative says demand is weak, but supply always trumps demand in a war. If the strait closes even for a week, we're looking at a massive repricing. Technically, we're breaking out of this consolidation at $65. Watch this, as this is a very important level. The first target is at the resistance level of $72. This served as a major inflection point for the past months. Once we clear that, there is no resistance until $90, where we hit our first target and profit-taking opportunity. However, bear with me, as this is a long-term play, and if SPR is truly empty, and if OPEC Plus decides to decrease supply, $100 is a conservative target. So here is the framework I am using. Watch the headlines out of the strait. If we see one more seizure or one US naval escort fired upon, that's the go signal. Energy stocks, XOE, defense, and gold may skyrocket. This is the hedge against the chaos. The Fed can print dollars, but they cannot print oil. So stay safe out there. If you found value in this warning, hit the like button and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell. We are watching the energy markets 24/7, and check out this video here, where we broke down the F-35 deal that started this whole mess.